Welcome to CEAS 101, an introduction to Slavic and East European studies. My name is Kathleen Negley and I'll be your instructor this semester. And this is an online course that has been offered before through WVU online. So we've worked out most of the kinks for this class, and I think that you'll find that you're going to learn a lot this semester, and most students enjoy the topic at least. Let me talk first about how this course is constructed. And if you haven't printed out your syllabus yet, I really recommend that you do so first before watching this, so you have a familiarity with what I'm talking about and what will be expected this semester. And you can find that into the, in the Introduction to Course folder where you found this video. First, the way I conceive of this class is that you're going to read 5 books and write 5 reviews. The first review is going to be due very quickly, and if you look at your calendar in our homepage, you'll see the due dates for all of the reviews. And the reason I've made this first review be due quickly is because I like to see you just kind of get some stuff out on paper. I can help edit that information for you and help you get on track rather sooner than later. And so you'll read 5 books, and in this case, this semester, you'll be reading a wide variety of material. You'll read some short stories, a novella, a novel, a memoir, and what we consider like a true history kind of nonfiction piece written by an historian. So I'm trying to give you a wide variety of material and a wide variety of areas in terms of regional areas as well. So that's one part of the piece of this puzzle: 5 books, 5 reviews. Within the middle of our course, there's also going to be a movie review. And what I'm going to be looking for is that you watch a movie that details this region or is from this region, but it's I have one caveat with that, and that it is made by a European filmmaker. So I'm not looking for a Hollywood production about a topic in this region. So I've given you information in your syllabus about where you can find foreign films, in this case Eastern or Central European foreign films. And I've given just a list of some general titles already, and some people you might want to look for. The titles I have, some of them kind of are expansive in this region. They, for example, there's one film that is Russian that I give, and there's another film that is German. And the reason I picked those films is because I think their topics are applicable to this region as well. So if you know of a particular film that you like and would like to review and that comes from this region, or maybe is somewhat close to this region, then let me know. And for all the films, give me a heads up, send me an email telling me which film you'd like to do, and I'll give approval for that. So again, you're going to be doing an Eastern European foreign film. Okay, there'll be subtitles most likely, unless it's a really big production when they give you a dubbed version. But the subtitles, I think you'll get used to very quickly if you don't normally watch these kinds of films. And there are a number of sources for these films. Our library at WVU has a very large foreign film library. And you can do search items looking for particular countries, for example. Another source of foreign films is, if you're in Morgantown, the Morgantown Public Library, not the university, but just the city library, actually has an incredible selection of foreign films. You may also look at your local Blockbuster or another place, and I think, which is terrific, that I myself use all the time, is Netflix. And if you get Netflix or films delivered to your home, they have an amazing selection of foreign films, almost practically everything out there. So there's a lot of different ways, and if you're having trouble, again, let me know and I'll try and help you. And I'm looking for something that is a film that is topical to what we're talking about, comes from this area, is about this area, shows insight to this area. What I don't want, for example, is there's a lot of Russian shoot 'em up kind of films out there at the moment, something you'd see in Hollywood. I'm not really interested in you looking at these films. You may enjoy that, but that's not what I really want for this class. So again, we'll discuss that. So there's five books, 5 reviews. Generally, each of the books you'll read on about every 2 weeks or so. And it kind of slows up as we get near the end of the course. I find that students work very hard in the beginning, and they tend to slack off at the end. So I try to spread our work that way as well. So it's very intense in the first few weeks of this course, and when you have very good intentions. And then I kind of ease things off. Things are due a little bit more time in between. The other portions of this class in terms of grades, and the reviews, 5 book reviews, each are worth 10 points apiece. The movie review is worth 10 points at 60 points at a total of 100. You'll also get an attendance grade for this course, and that's based on your watching of the videos in this class, and looking at the supplemental materials in each of the folders that I'll be putting up as the course goes along. You say, well, how do you know if you watched the videos or not? Well, eCampus kind of has a big brother aspect to it, where it tracks every movement you make. So it's, right now that you've entered into eCampus and you're watching this video, eCampus records that and sends tracking progress reports to me, or I can go and look myself to see who's watched it and for how long. So if this video is 9 minutes and I see that you've only watched it for 1, then I know that you're not necessarily fulfilling the requirements of the class in terms of attendance. You can get a total of 10 points for attendance. I'm going to do this strictly by percentage, really. So if you watch 90% of the material, you'll get a 9 out of 10. If you're only watching 50% of the material, a 5 out of 10. And when a course only has 100 points total, 5 points, it can really be significant. It can knock you down easily from a B- to a C, or even from a C- to a D. So be careful. And the way that I have set it up is that I'll be putting things up every week or so, and I'm not going to remove them. So if you have a bad week and you're really busy and you didn't get a chance to watch some things, then that's great. Go back to it the following weekend or something like this. The beauty of an online course is that you have freedom to do it when you want. The danger of an online course is sometimes that freedom becomes too much for students. They get so far behind, they think, oh, I'll catch up, and then it doesn't happen. So be a little bit careful and designate a time when you can watch this material uninterrupted. And often many of my students, I can also track on eCampus when you're actually watching, and most of my students watch in the evening. So they've come home from work possibly, or from school, and 7, 8 o'clock at night is a very popular time. And maybe that's good for you, or maybe getting up early in the morning. Try to sneak in some time. Generally, I give about an hour's worth of videos a week or so, and in 10-minute segments. So some people watch just 1 a day or 2 a day, and it's a daily dose of this course. So pace yourself is the lesson here. I'm going to stop here, and I'll talk a little bit more about myself and a little bit about this class, and then we'll continue.